everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Yana and this is like a 5th time I'm recording this intro. Oh my god, when I don't record for some time I lose sort of like skills of talking and it just becomes a disaster. But anyway, if you are new to my channel, my name is Yana. As I said, I'm almost a grad nursing student, RN nursing student. I left only 3 more days to redo for my makeup hours that I've missed during the COVID cases when I was in ED practicing my internship. And I've done my Diploma of Enrolled Nursing, then I went to uni to complete my Bachelor of Enrolled Nursing, Bachelor of Nursing Science, and now I'm pretty much almost at the end. And for this video I thought I will do a Q&A video. The reason to that is I've noticed that many of you would ask the same questions but under different nursing videos that I have in my nursing series playlist. So when you ask the same questions, it's hard for you to locate my answers that I've given to other people for the same question because they were placed under different nursing videos. Sometimes you even ask me nursing type of questions under my lifestyle blog videos when I'm like reviewing some products, you know, or showing you some stuff in my house, like, and you would out of nowhere ask me like nursing questions. So I was like, oh, okay. All right, well, I still answer those. So you can imagine, like, for some people it's really hard to find the answers, but I do answer pretty much everyone. Well, I try my best. Sometimes I can answer like a month or 2 later. It's just because I'm busy. So I thought, how about if I do series of Q&A videos and maybe do it like 5 or 10 questions depending how difficult they are, like, you know, how big and lengthy the answer should be for them, and make it like in the short videos. And then this way I know that all of you actually watch my videos more than reading the comments section, you know. So if I put the answers to your questions in a video style, it will give you more opportunities. I should say, like, it will give opportunities to all of you to see the answers, if that makes sense. So yeah, so I went through the comments and I've picked now 10 questions that I want to cover, and I'll try to answer them as best as I can. Okay, so let's start. Oh, by the way, if you like this type of videos, let me know in the comment section below. If you want to even drop a question under this video in a comment section below, it will be even easier for me to actually locate your questions and then add them to the next video, okay? And also, if you like this type of video, let me know as well. In this way, I will know if obviously you like it or not, and I will continue or not. Okay. Okay, so let's start the first question. I don't know why every time I start to film my nose starts to run. I think it's just because I'm nervous, especially when you don't film like and record yourself for a long time. I think like I feel a little bit nervous and anxious as well, you know. I don't afraid to talk in front of the audience, but if I don't do this for a while, even if it's a virtual audience, because I know like many people watching my channel and stuff like that, I still feel nervous, you know what I mean? So the first question is, hi Yana, could you share how much is the cost of TAFE and uni? Thanks. Okay, so if you go to Google, this is the easiest way, and just type in there Diploma of Enrolled Nursing TAFE. That will take you to some private courses and stuff like that, like ads, links and things like that. Pass down until you see the website for TAFE, okay? Click on that. And when you go to Diploma of Enrolled Nursing, just scroll down to a line says payment options, okay? And then go down until you see that student loan. And it says that now, okay, the price is $16,077. When I started 2018, the price was 21,000 and something. Like, it wasn't insanely expensive. It was still a loan. So basically, with TAFE, you have this like VET student loan. So this can be given to PRs, residents, and to the citizens, people who have citizenship, okay, or permanent stay, or permanent visa, whatever it's called, PR. For unis, it's HACS. It's a little bit different type of loan. But all of these loans are given to you by the government, okay? So now apparently Diploma of Enrolled Nursing is 16,000. It's like almost 4,000 less to what I paid when I was a student. But I also remember during my second semester, the price went down a little bit and they readjusted to us. So even if you started in your first semester as 21,000, or let's say 16, and then you proceeding into your studies and semester 2 the price dropped, the government will rebalance it to you. So you're not going to be paying that 21 that you started with. You will continue paying the new price if it dropped, you know what I mean? So it could be fair for everyone. So yeah, and then they have different payment plans here, things like that. You can have a look what means that loan, you know, whether there is a interest on it or not, you know, how do you pay and things like that. So it's very useful. So just always look for this information from TIFE if you're planning to study your Diploma of Enrolled Nursing with TIFE. If not, then go to the website of the course provider that you want to study with. So that's for TIFE. If you want to know the price for uni, the easiest way that I can recommend, go to QTAC. Okay, so type QTAC in Google. So their website looks like that. I'll try to maybe put like a small screen or something for you so you could see as well when I will be editing this video. So you go to qtac.edu.au. This is their official website, and in a search course, okay, or course search, I think the little window called, you type Bachelor of Nursing, just Bachelor of Nursing, that's it, and click on search. Okay, if you are looking for particular university or institution, you can type underneath in the box below, not typing, but you can click on an arrow and select which university you are interested to see the price, and then it will give you just that. But if you want to compare the prices between all the unis and other institutions as well, you can just type in a search box itself for the course Bachelor of Nursing, then click on search, and it will give you all list of institutions providing nursing studies, like diplomas, degrees, whatever. Even if you type Bachelor of Nursing, it will still give you like diplomas here as well, and then you can sort them by the type of search that you want. So if you click, for example, on ACU, okay, Bachelor of Nursing Science at ACU, it will give you all the information about the course, and then on the right side you can see down in a fee section in the middle, it says to you that your first year contribution is going to be 5,263. Okay, so this is how much you will pay for a year. If you, let's say, starting your Bachelor of Nursing from the beginning, you've never done Diploma of Enrolled Nursing to become EN from TIFE or from different course organization, whatever, you just starting your uni from the beginning, then your full-time study is gonna be 3 years, okay? So each year you will pay a certain amount of money. It's not gonna be the same every year because each subject will have a different price. Your practice, your clinical practice placement, when you need to go to the hospital and practice, each semester will have different price too, because sometimes you would go for 3 weeks, sometimes you will go for 4 weeks. In the end, you will have your internship. Each uni will have different amount of weeks for internship. My Sunshine Coast University Hospital has 8 weeks internship. Other unis have 6 weeks of internship in the end of your course, okay? So the price will vary, obviously. And then what I like about QTAC is that in this list of courses that it will give you of different university and other institution providers, you can actually compare the prices, okay? You can compare the prices and see how much you will pay. Basically, like between the unis, when I was starting my Bachelor of Nursing Science, I was checking the prices. It was higher the average would be back then. So I took a pathway from TAFE. I've done my 18 months of Diploma of Enrolled Nursing full-time at TAFE, and then I took a pathway to second year of my uni of Bachelor of Nursing Science with University of Sunshine Coast. So I only had 2 years to do only at uni, not 3 years, because I've done diploma before this. And the prices back then were between 7,000 to 8, okay, per year. So now the prices, as I can see now, because I was checking for you guys for this video, the price went down for diploma at TAFE, and the price went down for unis as well, which is great. They're giving more opportunities for nursing students to actually step into this field, you know, pay a little bit less, get their education done, and have more nurses, you know, for healthcare system in Australia, especially now with COVID and all of this. Like, the future is becoming so uncertain, you know, at this stage, and you never know how many health professionals you will need. So that's the easiest way for you guys to research. If you want, I can put it in the description box below, link to TAFE, just to make it easier for you, and link to QTAC. Okay, so I hope that will help. And also in QTAC you can go by the states as well, so not just in Queensland but New South Wales, Western Australia, you know, and all of that, so you can see all the prices everywhere. Second question is, which uni did I do my bachelor and why? Okay, so as I mentioned, now I've done my bachelor through University of Sunshine Coast. Why? Well, because it's closer to my home. That's probably the most important answer, because when I've done through QTAC application my enrollment, I've picked University of Sunshine Coast and I've picked QUT, and I've been accepted to both of them. But then I needed to give an answer. I think they gave me like 3 weeks or something to give my answer back. I think it was 3 weeks, and I was picking which one, because like online the rating for QTAC was a little, sorry, for QUT higher than for USC, and people were saying like the teachers are better in QUT and stuff like that. And I was like, I remember I spoke to one of the nurses, one of the RNs that I was in my placement with. That person was my buddy nurse, and they said to me like, you know, in the end of the day, Bachelor of Nursing Science is like, it's still the same program, the same degree everywhere. What makes it a little bit different is just the teacher's approach, you know, that's it. But in the end of the day, it's the same information you get in, you know, and it's pretty much the same course. And I was like thinking, yeah, that's right. So QUT from my home where I live was like, I live up north. QUT is Kelvin Grove, which is a city. That would take me going there, like dealing with the parking issues, going through the traffic in the morning, and then coming back again from the lectures. So it's like almost an hour, or even hour and 10 or 20 minutes, because when it's traffic, especially starting from 3 o'clock when the school is finished, oh my god, like literally you will shoot yourself just going through that traffic, you know, road. So I thought, okay, I'm not willing to do that. And then I thought, okay, on the other hand, my USC is just like 5 minutes drive from me, you know, and then they build a new campus as well, which is 20 minutes drive from me. Okay, and I thought, okay, my work is 10 minutes away from me, my uni is 5 minutes away from me, all in my area. So if I even pick my schedule for my classes at uni, let's say finishing by 1 p.m, I can still easily go and pick up a shift at work, because I work afternoons only. So that was like a crushing point for me. So the location, how far I need to travel, and just how comfortable for me, you know, if I want to study and then go to work at evening if I want to, if I need to, you know. So yeah, but like finishing now my USC, I can tell you that University of Sunshine Coast is a great uni. Information being provided to us as students in classes and online through the Zoom sessions, through the Blackboard, all the learning materials and stuff was really great. I had really nice teachers for my lab sessions and for the other subjects. So like, I don't complain, really. I have nothing to complain. It's been really great experience. So yeah, so that's just my experience again. Next question is, what is AuStudy and how you get it. Okay, I've mentioned this few times, especially in my videos when I was talking about clinical rotations or clinical placements. So AuStudy is a government support. You can apply for it through Centrelink. Okay, so why would you need it? Let's say you live alone, like me. Okay, I'm not in a relationship. I've separated from my partner. For those of you who don't know, it happened 2 years ago. Nothing to do with studies or anything like that. We had our own reasons. So I have my place where I rent. I live alone, and I have my kids who come to stay with me certain times during the week time. So I have nobody to help me with any money if I need to. So I purely rely on myself. Whatever I earn, whatever I can earn physically, this is my income to pay all my bills. Okay, I don't have family here in Australia. I don't have partner, so I'm just alone. Okay, and sometimes it's really freaky, scary. But when you go to your placement, okay, your placement can be from 3 weeks till 4 weeks, and if it's internship that you will have in the end of your course, it might be from 6 to 8 weeks. Okay, at TAFE, when you do Diploma of Enrolled Nursing, and I'm going to be now jumping and talking about TAFE and uni, because the questions that you guys ask are related to uni and to TAFE, because a lot of you actually thinking about doing ENs first and then going to do RNs. Because I've done both, I will be covering both. So for TAFE, you don't have internship. You only have your 3 weeks placement first semester, then 4 weeks second, and 4 weeks your third semester. Okay, so that's a month. For uni, you will have 4, and then 4, 4, 4, and then your internship. Okay, so when you go on your placement, let's say you have to dedicate the whole month out of your life practicing for free. You will still do your 8-hour shifts as any other nurse, but for free. Because government here in Australia do not pay students when they practice in a hospital. You do it purely for free, and they actually state that on their websites, you know, so you could put that in consideration, so you could prepare yourself. They will tell you that you might need to buy books, you will need to buy your uniform, and then you will need to be aware that you will be practicing in hospitals, so you will need to dedicate that time. Okay, so when you go to practice your placement, you won't have any income coming. If you do have savings, if you planned your life in a way that, let's say you've been taking extra shifts before your placement came at your work, where you work, and you saved a little bit of money to live from that savings during your placement, that's great. Big credits to you, well done. But if you, let's say, didn't do that, or you had a small amount of savings because for whatever reasons, maybe you couldn't work more, whatever, family commitments, then applying for AuStudy is a great way to cover you during your placement. Okay, so they pay currently 600, I think 65 per fortnight, once every 2 weeks. Conditions have to be met. You should not earn up until certain amount. Okay, if you do not earn anything at all, let's say you have your placement 4 weeks, Monday to Friday, you technically still have your weekends. Uni does not recommend for you to go and pick up shifts during the weekends, because if you're doing full-time, almost 40 hours per week, practicing as a nursing student at the hospital, they want you to have adequate rest during your weekend, so that you would go fresh on Monday back again to the hospital, because they don't want you to be fatigued and thus unsafe practitioner. Okay, so if you do not pick up any shifts and you have zero income during these 4 weeks, you will receive this payment 665 from the government, which will help you still to cover your rent, not fully, but still, or your petrol, let's say, or whatever other parking. A lot of hospitals, and I mentioned this in my previous video for my current updates, a lot of hospitals will need you to pay for daily parking, which is like going from $13 to $15, for some hospitals even up to $30 a day, which is insane, you know. So yeah, so this is a great way to actually have you covered during your placement. I would recommend to apply for it before you start your course. Okay, apply for this type of study, financial assistance. I think with Centrelink, I think it's all taken like sometimes 3 weeks, sometimes a month, depending, you know, how busy they are, whatever, what type of payment you're applying for. But if you can do it in advance, that would be a good help for you. Okay, so yeah, so that's pretty much it. Just go to MyGov or just type Centrelink or study and in Google, and you can get all the information there. Okay, question number 4. How much time do I spend on writing assessments and what books I use? Okay, it depends how big is the assessment. At TIFE, you will have different sizes, I would say, of assessments. Okay, some of them will be really lengthy, like up to 20, 25, 30 pages long. So for one subject, one of the biggest ones, you would have like 3 scenarios in one assessment, and each scenario would have from 8 to 10 questions to answer, and they would tell you how many words they want for each question. Sometimes it could be 50 words, sometimes 100, sometimes 200, sometimes even 300. Okay, it's not an essay, it's just the answers for the questions. But when you like count all the pages in Microsoft Word that you filled in, it might go up to 20, 25 and even 30 pages. Some of the assessments would have only one scenario and let's say 10 or 15 questions, but they will be not too big. Okay, so depending on how big is assessment, I usually would allocate myself a week for one assessment. Sometime I would spend on research and then I would start writing. Okay, same I would do for uni. I just like to leave a little bit extra time just in case if anything happened in my life, if I got sick, if massive internet cut down happened in the area, you know, or if, I don't know, whatever can happen in life, you know, whatever can happen, really. Maybe you need urgently money and you needed to pick up an extra shift. Maybe your kid got sick, you know. So I always like to leave at least a week for myself to do research and then put things in writing, and then also you have to proofread, you have to organize your references, you know, and things like that. So yeah, a week, I would say a week. And same would be for the uni. I did have a few times when I allocated only 3 days for an assessment, but they were like harsh things happening in my life and I couldn't do better than that. Yeah, but I would not recommend to do that. What books I use, I have a video for it. I will leave the link to that in the description box below. I have a whole video showing you what books I've used personally, where I buy it, how much I buy it for, and things like that. Okay, but also, just I remembered now, if you do not want to buy books, if you don't have money for the books, okay, what you can also do is some of the unis will provide for you access to Clinical Key, which is a great medical database where you can find peer-reviewed articles, journal articles, you know, medical books, almost like latest editions. I think the prescription for it costs $65 a year or something, as far as I remember back at TIFE. My uni, University of Sunshine Coast, did not have access for us to Clinical Key, but I know that ICU had it, and Griffith University I think had it, so it just included into your fees. TIFE had it when I was doing Diploma of Enrolled Nursing. It's very nice database. You can get all your information from there, including books and articles. Okay, so in this case you don't have to really buy the books, you can actually reference from there as well. Also, TIFE would provide for you reading resources, which would include articles, which would include government websites. You can use those as well. Uni would do the same. Okay, so for TIFE it was in TIFE Connect. For my uni we had a Blackboard where you can find reading resources. Sometimes they would actually scan the whole chapter of a book, and usually it's the latest edition of the nursing books. They will scan for you the whole entire chapter and upload it there. The only downside about that is that they would have only like a small number of copies, so you have like hundreds of students, and when all of them in a time like a week or a few days before the assessment due jumping into, you know, reading all these materials to obviously start to write the assessment, you will find that all the copies are taken, and you have to you need to wait until they become available. So my suggestion to you is to like log in early, like 6-7 o'clock in the morning if you can wake up and you will be able to access these materials. But yeah, there are lots of materials provided by the institutions on their platforms, just in case if you can't buy books, okay? But I'll leave the link to the books in the description box below. Question number 5, how do you get your registration and when? How do you get, okay, so when you finish your Diploma of Enrolled Nursing, before you finish it, they recommend maybe like mid-semester, your 3rd semester, apply online through APRA. If you want, I can make a separate video how to apply for registration. I'll just show you the process like as much as I can, because you have to put a lot of your information in there to proceed to the next step, but I'll see how much I can show you to sort of like replicate of how I was applying before. So you go to APRA website and you click on the registration sort of like menu down, and there you can click, like you go through the steps and you provide information that they require you to provide, and this is how you apply for your registration. What does TIFE? Once all your grades are summarized and finalized, they will automatically send it to APRA, including your log hours of like your completion of all your placement hours. Same will do uni as well. They will do the same for your grades and for the completion of your hours. All of these they send on your behalf to APRA, okay? What you need to do from your side is to put all the information that they provide, like your IDs, your what else they needed. I don't remember now all. Oh, you need to do the police check, like international one, so you have to pay a little bit separately for that. Like each country would have its price. So technically, if you lived more than, I think, 6 months in any country overseas after you turn 16 years old, you will need to include those countries in a list, and they will need to run a police check on you living in those countries, just making sure that you did not commit any crime there, you know, and things like that. And each country would have its own price, and they will give it to you the price, the list of countries and the prices beside it, okay? So that would be your registration fee, and then the police check and all of that together. Like I paid for my EN 270, okay? And then, as I mentioned in my previous video, when I was swapping from my EN to RN, I only paid $90, okay? I did not need to include all my information because they already had it in the system when I applied for EN. So I just needed to sort of like do the swap and just provide a few documents, and that's it. So yeah, this is it. You wait, well, depending on a police check, in how many countries you lived, where you came originally from. Sometimes it takes longer. For me, for EN, it took almost 2.5 months to get my registration. That's why all the institution would advise you actually to start applying about mid of your last semester of your studies. Okay, do not wait until like all your studies are finished. You can still do that. I mean, like, it's up to you. But if you're planning to start to apply for jobs right after your degree is completed, you know, then it's best to do it a little bit earlier. So all what will be left is for the uni or for TIFE to provide your grades to APRA. That's it. That would be like a final step, because all the other information been already provided by you, you know. So yeah, so this is it pretty much. I know some people who received their registration in a month's time, okay? So it's different for everyone. Also different, I mean, like, if you apply a little bit earlier, that's better than applying in the end of the year, because like a lot of students applying at the same time when they complete in the year of their education studies, so it's a lot of applications APRA need to process. So that's that. Oh, and you can deduct your registration from a tax return in the end of the year if you work. Yeah. Question number 6. How many days do you go to campus at TIFE if you do full-time? When I was doing full-time for Diploma of Enrolled Nursing at TIFE, I was 3 days a week at campus. So 2 days were classes, like your lectures, tutorials, whatever you call it, and then 1 day would be 3 hours labs. And some of the semesters I would have one subject either before labs or after. So you have like 3 hours is a standard amount of time for labs that you need to do. So you will have once a week labs every semester, okay, and each lab session would be 3 hours. Okay, so yeah, so I had 3 days on a full-time studies a week in all my semesters. For uni, it was between 3 to 2 days. For uni, it's a little bit different because before each beginning of this semester, I'm losing my speech. Okay, before each beginning of the semester, they would give you a timetable to pick from. So before this, you will pick your subjects. How many subjects you want to study per this semester? Usually max is about 4. I usually was taking like 3 to 4 subjects a semester. So you've picked your subjects, then they will release online a timetable from such and such date. They will let you know by email, and they will advise you to log in really quickly in the morning if you can, like try to do it as earliest as you can. And I think it's open like 5 or 3 days, 3 or 5 days or something like that. They will give you this amount of time to pick your timetable. But take in consideration, whoever went there earlier, like in the first day, first hours of the day, whatever, will pick the best days, the best times for their subjects, okay? So you have to be quick. So with uni, that's why it's a little bit different with uni, because you will be given opportunity to actually pick the days for your subjects. Let's say you're doing complex care subject, yeah? So they will give you days for that complex care. They would say that this and this teacher can run complex care on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays only, okay? So pick one day out of this, and the times would be, let's say, from 10 to 12. On Wednesday will be from 9 to 11, let's say, if duration of it is 2 hours, and then on Friday gonna be only from 3 till 5 p.m. okay, depending on your life style or schedule. If you work, if you look after kids, if you need to pick them up from home, if your partner is working different times and you have to be at home to pick up the kids, whatever, you will be picking the times. What I like about uni, they're really flexible. They don't just give you mornings, they give you mornings, afternoons, you know, late afternoons, whatever. Depending on your lifestyle, you can actually make or build your own timetable, you know, from what's been offered to you. Yeah, so that's why I had at uni, some of the semesters I would be going 3 days a week, but I would be starting in the morning and finishing by 1 o'clock, and then I would be going to work. Or I would be picking 2 days, but I would have like lots of subjects. So let's say one day I would be half a day in a uni, and then second day I would have 2 subjects and then labs 3 hours as well. So I'll start at 9 o'clock and finish at 4. But I know that I've done those 2 days at uni, and the rest of 5 days of my week I can spend for work, because those 2 days are over. I don't have to think about lectures and labs anymore. Now I can concentrate on the work for the rest of the week, or doing my assessments or whatever, you know what I mean? So it's up to you. So yeah, pretty much it was very similar to TIFE and uni, 3 to 2 days a week. Question number 7, where do you get your nursing uniform from? Okay, for TIFE, if you've seen one of my videos where I was doing, I think, get ready with me video when I was going to one of the pracs, I'll leave the link for you down. You can see how I looked like, how my uniform looked like when I used to do my Diploma of Enrolled Nursing. So you buy a polo shirt for TIFE from their website. They will give you a website where you buy actual polo shirt that has a logo of TIFE. It's like black and red. From their website. I think it used to cost $39 if I'm not mistaken for a shirt. And then pants, you can buy it anywhere, okay? Pants could be from the nursing websites, could be from Target, as long as it's black, not too tight, because you have to look professional, not too short, like, you know, and that's it pretty much. Yeah, then the shoes can be black, should be black, but can be bought anywhere, so just buy comfortable shoes. They will recommend you to have something leather made, like from leather, because if you drop any needle, it's not gonna, so it won't penetrate through your skin. So if you can buy Skechers, if you have extra money to spend on Skechers, you can buy Skechers online. If not, just go to Kmart, go to Target, buy any leather shoes for office or school or whatever, and just those ones will work as long as it's comfortable. Just try them on, see if it's comfortable, because you will be walking a lot during your shifts. Okay, so yeah, that was it pretty much. And then the nursing bag, if you really want one, you can buy it from online as well. I'll show you how it looks like, and I'll show you the pants that I have now as well. For uni is the same. So the top for my uni, I'll show you how my scrubs look like. For my uni, we needed to buy scrubs from the link that they would provide to us. So we have like a teal color scrubs. They were quite pricey, $59 plus 13 or 15 I paid for delivery. So it's quite expensive. And then your pants would be black. They wanted black pants. So I think most of the unis would require black pants or dark blue. You can buy it pretty much from anywhere. Same thing, not too tight, you know, professionally presentable, things like that. Then black shoes, and yeah, this is it pretty much. So they will provide you a link where you buy it from. I'm gonna pause this video now and I'll show you how my scrubs for my uni look like, because I don't have my shirt for TIFE. When I finished TIFE, I had 2 shirts and I've sold them. Like, by the way, it's a good tip for you guys. If your nursing uniform by the end of your course is still in a good condition, sell it on Facebook Marketplace or on Gumtree if you're in Australia. Just sell it for a cheaper price, maybe half price down, you know, and there are heaps of students who would need them, because not everyone have $40 or $70 to pay for a shirt, polo shirt or a scrub, and you need at least 2 of those ones. Trust me, that's a lot of money, because you need to buy still pants, you need to buy still shoes, you know, and all sorts of things that you need to pay during your degree. So if you sell it as a used item for other students to use it after you, I mean, like, you will help them a lot. So I'm gonna show you now what I have. Alright guys, so I don't have any more polo shirt for my TIFE, obviously, because I sold it, as I said. This is my top for uni, that's my scrubs. Okay, so it has pocket here and then the small one inside, so it's like double pocket. One pocket here, this is it. It's a mix of cotton and polyester. Okay, so I bought it in size medium, but I should have bought it in size small, because small is like 8 to 10 and medium 12. No, small is 6 to 8 and equal to 6 to 8, and medium is equal 10 to 12. But I would say it's more like 12, because it's not 8 and it's not 10 for sure. It's quite big, because I'm size 8. So if you're size 8 like me, go for small. Okay, so that's it. That's for my uni. So as you can see, it has a logo here. They want you to have a logo, so the other nurses can distinguish that you are a student, not a full practitioner. That's my pants. So I bought these ones from Allied Care. So if you go online, you can buy them. They usually have $39. Have lots of pockets. So they have 2 pockets at the back on the elastic here, and here they have small pocket here. I'm just gonna show you now. Okay, so they have a pocket here, big here, small here. Same on the other leg, well, almost same. 2 big ones here. Straight leg, sits good on a body. This is size small, just a standard length, and I really like it. Easy to wash, easy to dry, no need to iron, not the scrub, not the pants. Because it's a mix of cotton and polyester, for both of them, you don't really need to iron. And this is my nursing bag. Okay, this is my nursing bag. You can buy these ones on eBay or on any, even Allied Care, where I bought my pants. You can buy these nursing bags there, but the cheapest would be eBay. Just buy from eBay, and it's pretty good. I do not use this one for my I did not use it for my clinical rotations when I started my Bachelor of Nursing Science at uni, because I had this pants with lots of pockets, so that was fine for me. I did not really need to use this, because when you put it on your waist, sort of like below your waist, my scrub was covering it because it's quite long. But I was using this when I used to do my Diploma of Enrolled Nursing, because type polo shirt is not too long, it's more like a tight-ish style thing. And back then when I was doing my type, I didn't have nursing pants. I had more like, I think I bought just the office pants from Target. I think it was Target. And it didn't have lots of pants, so this was pretty handy because I could put my keys in here, I could put my lip balm if I need one, because in a hospital the air conditioner is always on, your skin gets dry quickly. I could put all my pens and markers, highlighters and things like that. It had a pocket here at the back as well. You can attach things here, you can put your scissors, you know, it's pretty good. So yeah, so I was using it. I actually use this one in aged care while I'm working now. Then for your stationery, I was using always highlighter and the black pen and my nursing scissors, but they're in my bag, so it's just normal scissors really. You don't need many things. Oh, your torch to do neuro-obs. You can buy it from eBay. Okay, so that's all what you needed. And then your name badge. My one is from work, so it's a bit fancy, but you can go to office work and order it from there, or you can order it online and have your one made there. If not, if you don't have extra money to pay, just use your I'm just gonna cover my private information. Just use your student card. Okay, just attach it like this somewhere on your chest or down. If you're doing any cares to the patient and you're pending down, you don't want that to hang to their face, so you can attach it down to your waist of your pants or to your pocket, whatever, and just keep it with you so that people could refer to you. But usually people put it on the chest here because it has your name on it, and it's more comfortable and more professional when your patients can see your name, so they could refer to you, you know, by name. Yeah, so that's for the uniform, guys. So same for uni. Once you finish your degree, sell your scrub online. This is what I will be doing when I finish my 3 days at CCU. I'll sell my scrub. I'll leave the pants because I use it for work. Question number 8. Do you have same uniform for labs and for placements? Yes. For type, your polo shirt, okay, that you will see in the link below that I will add to the video what I was doing prep with me, you will see that it's a black polo shirt. You use it when you go on your placements, and you have to wear it when you go to labs. You do not need to wear your nursing uniform for type and for uni when you go to your normal classes. Like if you have just the tutorials or lectures, you know, in a classroom on a campus, just wear whatever you want. Just be professional. Do not come like in a short bikinis or like boobs showing and all of that. Do not do that. Just always stay professional, because it's a still institution, you know, ground where lots of students come to do different courses, so you have to look presentable. You can still be fashionable and cool and all of that if you want to, but just stay as professional as you can. But when you have labs for uni and for type, they will require you to wear your nursing uniform. Whatever the institution wants you to wear for the uniform, you have to put it on. And when you go on your placements, you will need to wear the same, okay, all the time. I'm not going to show you my shoes, but I have sketches. Question number 9. Where to get the nursing pants? Yeah, okay, so I've addressed that already. So I've got my one from Ally Care. If you Google, like if you type in Google nursing pants, you know, buy, it will give you lots of different nursing websites. I think there is one like Med Nurses or Med Scrubs or something very popular. You can buy it from there. You can buy it from Target even. Just go to Target, make sure they're not too tight, long enough, you know, and you can buy it from there, from the office section, you know, as long as it's black and it's not tight, you can buy it. But yeah, my one from Ally Care. But as I said, when I was a type, I used to buy it from Target. And the last question is, are you Russian? No, I'm not Russian. I was born in Ukraine. My dad, he is a Jew, and he has a Polish roots. My grandmother, she's Siberian, from Novosibirsk in Russia, but she moved to Ukraine when she was 18. And well, obviously my mom was born in Ukraine, I was born in Ukraine too, but I have mix of backgrounds in me, so I speak few languages just because I was introduced to them when I was a child, so I didn't really have choice, sort of. Yeah, so I do speak Russian. That's one of the languages that I speak. And yeah, I've never been to Russia though. I want to. I would like to visit maybe Moscow, St. Petersburg, maybe like Baikal, I think it's called, like more to the natural side of Russia, where they have like forests and lakes, you know, and all of that. What was that movie with Leonardo DiCaprio when he was surviving in a forest? Forgot the name for it. So they were showing their parts of Russia and Alaska, and it was so beautiful. So I would really want to see that part of Russia. I don't know if it will ever happen, but yeah, that would be nice. So I hope this video was helpful, guys. If you want, I can make more videos like it. If you have more questions, as I mentioned in the beginning of this video, leave them in the comment section below and I will answer them as well, or I can actually put them into the next video and make it a separate video. Okay, I still have more questions to go that I have in my notebook, but as I said, I will be separating them from like 5 to 10 questions a video and just making different sets of videos. For now, thank you for watching. Thank you so much for all your support, by the way, and all your comments. Like, you guys are so supporting and so caring and so loving, and I really like it. It just gives me more desire, and it's just prompting me and encouraging me to film for you more videos. And yeah, I just feel like we're just big friends, family that's supporting each other, and I can see that I inspired so many of you to start nursing, which is like, I'm so happy for you guys. I hope you will enjoy your journey and will be really great nurses when you complete your studies. So yeah, I'll see you in my next videos. Bye.